Hello, everyone. Good day. My name is Candace Sims, and I am the owner and operator of Conceptual Empowerment LLC. And it is a small business coaching the bereaved, coaching those who may not have found what their purpose in life is, or those who may just be confused about what direction to go in life. Today I have with you a very, very good friend of mine. And what's unique about this person is he's male, and he's one of the very few clients that I have that's male. Most of my clients are female. And so I wanted to bring Mr. Michael Reese on with me this morning, just to share a little bit about why he feels that it's important for men to talk about those things that are going on in their lives, even if it's just a buddy that they're talking to, or maybe a life coach that they feel like that they may need to talk to. So, Mike, if you would just introduce yourself and share a little bit about your coaching experience.
Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Reese. Just turned 51 yesterday. Oh man, tell about myself. That's gonna take a minute. Now to joke.
No, you have the opportunity to brag.
I try my best. No, I don't like it. I just feel I after 51 years of living, and I'll say 25 actually, while able to really know what living was and is, because that's the year I got married, to be able to see like, whoa, I truly feel and see that I try to be one of the most realistic and emotional person as I could be. And the reason I say emotional, because as I was growing up, I always told men isn't supposed to cry, men isn't supposed to show emotions. We supposed to just be still and walk around, everything hit us, bounce off like Superman. We don't show no pain, we don't show no vulnerability, we don't show no humility. We just okay, that's it. But in reality, what I've learned these last 20 years, that's not so. My very first taste of vulnerability, and truly vulnerability, is when one of my best friends, Kevin Goodwin, passed in 2010.
Yes.
That was because it's the way God made us connect. I moved to Atlanta after I've been here for a year. My cousin got killed. I stopped doing a lot of stuff. After that, he was 19, he got murdered. So I stopped doing a lot of stuff. I just basically just shut down for 6 weeks. And one day my mom asked me to go get some ice. And she said, "You want to drive?" I said, "No, I need to walk, clear my mind." And I walked down the street. This guy named JB, James Brown, who I still speak to today, invited me out to church. Make a long story short, went there, studied the Bible, got baptized, met my wife, I got married, met some great people. Canyon's one of them that I still talk to today. And the rest is history. But during that process, I met Kelvin. And one reason I met Kelvin was James and Kelvin led a Bible talk. At that time, Kelvin was in the hospital with sickle cell. Nobody, even his girlfriend Felicia, who later became his wife, did not know nothing about sickle cell, what's going on. So I walked in the room like, "Yo, how you doing?" He said, "I heard so much about you." And I said, "What's going on, man?" He said, "I'm having a crisis." I said, "What, sickle cell?" He said, "Yes." And I was like, "Why do they have this hooked up to you? Like, what's?" I said, "No, this is too much." So what Felicia did was she got the nurse in there, and the nurse was like, "You, sir, are you a doctor?" I said, "No, ma'am, but my mom, I have a brother who's been dealing with sickle cell ever since he was a kid, and ever since I was born. So he's 2 years older than I am. But I know what goes through. Are y'all giving him too much morphine or too much less morphine?" She was like astounded that I knew about what my brother was going through with sickle cell. Felicia instantly was like, "Thank you," because she did not know what was going on. And that was the bond how Kevin and I grew. And from that day, it was a irreplaceable bond. It was no matter what, it was irreplaceable. Leading up to 2010, when I knew that Kevin was sick, but I did not know the severity of his illness. But I did make a way to go see him at the hospital. I always did. So when I got a call from Earl Cleckley that Kelvin passed, my whole world crashed.
Mm.
I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
My whole world crashed.
Yeah.
And even thinking back on it, I still get, because after 10 years, I still have not erased the number from my cell phone as my reminder to him. I'm sure somebody got that number. I'm pretty sure might have disconnected, but my whole world crashed. And when I called my mom and said, Mom, you know, my friend was sickle cell, he passed away, my mom stopped. Her voice like, you okay? First thing she wanted to know was make sure I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because she knew how close we were. Mind you, seeing somebody that you have grown a bond with for years pass away from allergic reaction to medication that the doctors gave him, they let me know that doctors did not know much about sickle cell. To me, they just treat it as just like the flu, but no, it's not. It's when your red blood cells attack your white blood cells, and your blood cells are not like normal blood. They're sickle cells, shaped like a form of a sickle, where a crisis could be so painful to where they would not have to move. My brother had to sit in warm water so crisis could leave. He could not bathe in cold water in the summertime. Wow. He could not go on a water ride at Six Flags. He could not enjoy the things that we took for granted every day.
Right.
After we buried Kelvin, after Kelvin passing, I still was in shock. So it took a lot. I mean, I was calling Felicia every other day, making sure she was okay and the kids were okay. Mm-hmm. But that when I realized, like, man, it's okay to be real. It's okay to be humble. It's okay to just show I'm a man. I'm here.
Yeah.
Now, they knowing I had many other passes in my family happen up to that, including my big brother in 2013. And another vulnerability for months, I did not eat. We was on our way to a funeral in Louisiana to support cousins as they buried their brothers who just had a heart attack that prior Monday. We was on our way to Louisiana that Sunday to support them, and they buried their brother that Monday in Louisiana. We found out my brother passed away from car injuries from a car accident on our way there. So here we are going to support them, and there they are trying to be strong for us.
Wow.
Burying two family members within 5 days of one another, and one happened to be your brother, saying what my mom went through to bury him.
That you're breaking up a little bit on me, Mike, or you're a little choppy.
I see why. Now why?
What I'm going to do is, Mike, is, you highlighted just within the last couple minutes, several, maybe a handful of reasons that would cause a male to seek out coaching, or just to seek out someone to talk to. Just to you talked about clearing your mind, clearing your head. You talked about unexpected events that happen in your life that rock your world, and we all have
to the core.
To the core.
It rocked me to the point where I lost weight.
Wow.
So Nicole did not know what to do. She kept calling people like, I had to go and seek help from the grief counselor at the hospital.
Yeah.
To this day, I go by Northside Hospital and I just pull over sometime and think, because that's where my brother was always at.
Yeah.
When he was here. So I was like, okay, you know what? I needed that. Right. And even when my dad passed away in 2015, after he passed, I still had to go get some counseling. I wanted to make sure that I was not being selfish with my emotions, because I did not share the same emotions. But I was still hurt. And even my therapist was like, the grief counselor was like, you're okay. Because he showed me that everybody grieves different for everyone. Right. Every relationship is different.
That's right.
So when we have so much snowballed in us, it's because it shook us. There's nothing wrong. Like, I need to take a day off work and find me a counselor to talk to, a coach. Somebody that just, okay, I just need to spill all this out. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we cannot do it to our best homeboy, to our best girlfriend,
Yeah.
or to our spouse. Because you don't
Wow.
want to put all that up on you. So sometimes you do need to go to that person who
Mm-hmm.
don't have no venture interest, but just want to sit there, listen, give you some pointers.
Yep.
That's all they can do, give you pointers to where they can see you lead to. We
Yep.
take what they give us, like, let me go study this out. Let me go see what I can manifest on this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, and
Wow.
I see from Candace's life coaching, she have told, shared with me in previous sessions we had, it's okay to be okay.
Right.
It's okay to not have to be perfect all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's okay to go in my corner, cry, but make sure I'm crying for the right reason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Make sure that I'm crying, and then once after I get done with that cry, okay, Mike, pick yourself up. What I'm about to do, because now I've got it. I've gotten it out.
Yes.
Now I'm thinking about when she wanted to. No, she had to take a moment to decide what do she really want to do.
Yeah.
And if you knew her history, her background, it took a minute for her to come to this decision. Like, God, this is where it took her advocating for her son murder to get to where she's at now.
Wow.
And she's still doing that. So it's not just, that she's here to help us, but if you know her story, you'll see how everything came in full circle. And
Wow.
that's with her, and that's where I'm at right about now. So,
Wow.
Kens, I'm giving you your kudos as I share my story, because everything comes full circle with you.
Yeah.
If you don't know, take a moment out, guys, and just say, Candace, share with us your story. And she'll tell you from a single mom
Mm-hmm.
to where she's at now, to meeting her husband now, to even on her wedding day, a butterfly came and landed on her shoulder as she was out at the altar. Everybody seeing that, and we all were like, that's Marcus telling her it's okay. We got you. I mean, it was not planned, guys. Her wedding day, the butterflies that were flying around there, it was not planned.
Mm-hmm.
But us who knew Candace's story, we were like, what, that Marcus. It was like we all sitting at the table saying, that's Marcus. It's like we all said at the same time, that's Marcus telling Candace it's okay. She just now probably found that out, or some of us will probably share her in this conversation.
Yes, I
But
was not aware of that. Wow.
we were like,
What a
that's
coaching
Marcus telling
moment for
Candace it's
me.
okay.
Yeah.
We were like, that's Marcus telling Candace it's okay.
Wow.
And if you know that, and even on that day, it was like, man, do it supposed to rain and this and that? God was like, no, I'm about to send your baby down there to tell you it's okay. Mom, move on. It's okay. The sunshine, outdoor wedding. So we had a great time. But doing that, all of that leading up to where she's at now with us.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Cameron speaks about this at least once a week on his show about men, about people going to get some counseling. Guys, nothing wrong with life coaching. And if you listen to this, even, no, I'm not going to tell Ken this because it's going to be later on a surprise. But guys, please, if it's just 15 minutes, 30 minutes, take time out to seek counseling. So sometimes we're not going to be able to find all our answers in the church.
Yeah.
Nor at the minister, because they have their hand full.
Yeah.
Or the deacon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it do take, like, I just need some 15 minutes to just. Because right about now, this is the season that we've lost so much people. People have lost so many people these last 2 years, from natural causes to COVID to whatever, to unexpected murders, to this is hard for everybody.
Yeah. The hardest season of the year.
Yeah.
The hardest.
Besides Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Exactly. Wow. Well, there you have it. I don't even have any follow-up questions. I don't even have a follow-up statement. Mike stated it perfectly. This was not supposed to happen, but in essence, this was supposed to happen.
Guys, if y'all
got me sitting here crying like he's coaching me.
I am. Understand, Candace, our relationship, of course, from years ago, friendship. Because in this world, you have to clarify relationship, because these people go from one thing to another. Candace, my best friend, my wife and I are best friends, basically best friends with Candace. And we're getting to know her husband. So as we know Candace, we say Eddie's our best friend, because I always show respect with Eddie when I see him, no matter what. And that's, to me, that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not going to come in and speak to Candace and not go over there and hug her husband and get to know him as well. But the bottom line, guys, is that what I've learned all of this right here, it's okay to talk.
Yeah.
To help, ask for help.
Yeah.
Ask for help me, God. I just need to see some things out.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
It is. It is
And
okay.
it's not gonna be the first time I'm gonna text Candace. Who knows? Next time Candace, I need a session. I'm gonna cash up you, whatever. Let's talk. Let's set some up.
Absolutely.
And that's the way it's supposed to be, guys. And nothing. And I'm letting you guys know, please, guys. She's awesome, and I I don't put my stamp on approval on something unless I've experienced it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, I can truly tell you guys, reach out.
Wow.
Reach out. She has a lot of resources at her disposal.
Mm-hmm.
She'll get you as much help as you can. She'll go
Absolutely.
out her means to make sure that she's
Absolutely.
providing the best services there are, guys.
Absolutely. Because everybody deserves to heal. Everybody deserves to heal,
Everybody.
and everybody deserves to be heard. So, with that said, if you would like to reach out to me to get more information about coaching and connecting with me to set up a coaching agreement, visit my website at www.concepts-power.com, or you can reach out to me at my email at csims@concepts-power. Mike, thank you so much for just joining me this morning and talking about your
No
coaching
problem.
experience and encouraging other guys that it is okay to be okay. It is okay to talk about it and work it through. And you may have a life coaching career ahead of you in the future, because you gave me something to think about this morning. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Candace. We're gonna talk, but thank you very much. I mean, thank you for even reaching out. I mean, we want to share with Nicole. She was so blown away. I'm like, "Can't want me to speak about it?" And she said, "You should."
Awesome.
And I'm like,
Awesome.
"Man, thank you for the support of wife." But thank you, Candace. Let me get in this building. When you're not on your time, they clock you. So
You
love
are
you, girl.
welcome. Have a good day.